Zach, amazing star. He's had 2 barrier trials. You've been on board for both. They've looked good.
Yeah, he's certainly got speed. He can jump and run. Whether he's got the strength at the end of his race, we'll find out on the weekend.
How forward do you feel he is for this first up run?
For a 3-year-old PPG race, he does everything you want them to do. He begins very well, and that's a big asset in these types of races. So he's going to be in the right spot, and from then on, it's up to his mental strength.
Just as a horse, what's he like?
Yeah, he's given me a nice feel. I quite like him, and I'm looking forward to riding him.
Endearing, Michael, nice way to start his career with you in Hong Kong.
Yeah, he sort of ran up to how he'd been working and trialling a couple of weeks ago, and he seems to have done really well since. We're going up to the 1400 on Sunday, which he gives me the impression he should really enjoy that, and his work on Wednesday was good.
You made a number of gear changes with him leading into that first run. Was it just a case of changing a few things up with him?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, obviously not having been here for the previous 12 or 18 months, I'm sort of not really sure what his story was, but yeah, we just went with the tongue tie and the cheek pieces, which he seems to enjoy. And as I said, he seems to have trained on quite well from a fortnight ago.
And just in that barrier trial that he won leading into that debut as well for you, he beat Nothing I Like More and the Wizard of Oz, 2 pretty serious horses. Does he give you the feel, Endearing, that he's an improving type of horse?
He does. What his best distance is just yet, I'm not quite sure. Obviously Sunday will give me a better idea of that, but yeah, he seems to be holding good form. How far he can go through the ratings, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Michael, Top Act's a horse that's dropped a long way in the rating points. Is a Group 3 winner having his first start for you? Can it be a winning start?
Yeah, I'm still getting to know him a little bit. He's only had 2 trials on dirt tracks, which it looked as though he really didn't like too much. And then I took him to Happy Valley on the turf, and he got into a lot of interference after they'd gone 100 metres. So I haven't really been able to get a good guide on him. So I'm really using Sunday as a bit of a guide as to how he is going. I know he's been out of form for a little while. His work seems good, and he seems pretty happy. So I'm going there with a pretty open mind just to see how he goes.
So just a wait and see sort of scenario with him then?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm happy with him physically. I think he's in good order, but I really haven't been able to get much of a guide on him. So I'm hoping he can run a good race.
Tommy, hair trigger steps up to 1200 on Sunday. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, I think it will suit him. We've got his breathing right now. He's a more relaxed horse. He's more confident in himself. I think that win on the first day really gave him a lot of confidence, and he didn't get out till late the other day, and he was probably unlucky not to finish right there on the winner's hill. So he's in great form. He had a good gallop down the back straight. You'll see that, and he finished it off perfectly and pulled up very well in the win once again. So he's just a horse you've got to keep happy. Let him do what he wants early, no matter how far. You have to let him get out of his ground, and he always finishes off strong.
Do you imagine you'll be getting back again over 1200, or is the type of horse that a bit more ground could you be a bit closer?
Yeah, I think a gate's probably going to determine where we are in the race. If we draw wide, we'll just have to take him back. But once again, I don't really want to have to take him back too much or have to ride him forward. So it'd be nice to draw a gate where we can just have him happy and wherever he wants to be. And I'm tipping that will be a fair bit closer than where he has been settling over the 1,000.
Karis, 50-50, good win on the opening day of the season. How do you think he'll measure up in Class 2 on Sunday?
Yeah, it was a very nice win from him. He's a improving type. He's definitely improved from his first run. Of course, he's nice stepping up in class, but I think he's got a bit of ability, so shouldn't be a problem.
Were you happy with his barrier trial on Tuesday?
Yes, it was nice. He just had a nice easy trial just to stretch his leg a little bit. He's going, like I say, he's going up in class with lightweight, and the trial was good. He's nice and healthy.
What about the step up to 1400 metres?
Yeah, no problem. I think it will be much better for him. Will be no rush. He can just be very comfortable, and when it's time to let down, I'm pretty sure he will be able to let down.
Do you feel he's your best ride for the day on Sunday?
Yeah, should be. He's of course, you go to races, you hope for anything can happen, but he's one of my rides that stand out pretty much. So let's just hope he can prove it.